Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Ladies Lounge. I am your host, MCA Aldridge, aka Pastor Michelle Aldridge. It is so wonderful to have you here today. You know, God is such a good God. Did you know that? He is good. He is awesome. He is powerful. He is mighty. Oh my gosh, here at the Ladies Lounge, He allows us, oh my gosh, to understand that it's time to learn, to love, and to laugh. And we're going to laugh today and we're going to lull today as well. But guess what? Today we are having our subject is to live your best life. And we have a guest coming on today. Her name is Jacqueline Landi. Amen. And she is going to be talking about living her best life after 55. So let's welcome our guest, Miss Jacqueline Landi, as she comes and she talks about living her best life after 55. Oh my gosh, that's so young. So she is living her best life and she's going to talk all about that and help us to understand what we should do to stay healthy after 55, before 55. Doesn't matter how young you are. Here she is, our guest on the Ladies Lounge.
Hi guys, thanks for joining. My name is Jacqueline Landi with JYL Image and Lifestyle. I'm all about taking care of yourself, even over the age of 50. It begins with you. Well, what I do is I have challenges every day, which is about 10-15 minutes, and complement with proper eating habits. Now, I don't do dieting because diet is like something is dying. We don't want that. We want to be a lifestyle, your everyday lifestyle. You're created just below the angels. So you need to live your best life right now. So what I do is with my supplements, I work with Herbalife. The products are awesome and it tastes really, really good. I would have a tea in the morning. They have different flavors. This one is lemon. I have tea in the morning. It's like a spoon of this and aloe in my teacup in the morning just before breakfast. I have that, and then I go work with my husband. He loves to work with because I force him because he had a stroke. He had he had a back surgery a couple of years ago, and he had 2 knee surgery. So I'm really, really concerned about his health. So I incorporate him so he works, he moves a little. Nutrition is 80% of what you eat, and movement is only 20%. So it's really boiled down to what you're really intaking in your body. And, you know, being older, you can't do the various exercise that we usually do when we're like 20s and 30s. So just a little bit of movement with the proper nutrients and proper eating, you would get amazing results. So what I do is after I have my tea and we work out for 10-15 minutes, oops. Hope you can hear me. Sorry about that. After 10-15 minutes, I have within 30 minutes of my workout, I have a rebuild shake. It's like this one is chocolate because I like chocolate flavor. You just put it in a container with water, shake it up, put it in your fridge, let it chill a little bit, and then you drink it. And what it does is gives you strength in your muscles that rebuild while you were workout for, you know, let it not be fatigued. And then after that, I have a shake for breakfast. This is Monday to Friday. Weekends are different. You still have to live a life, okay? So weekend is different. So I have my shake, my Formula 1 and my protein shake for breakfast in the morning. And then I go about eating regular. I like to eat, and I would suggest you to eat, try to eat stuff that's natural, not processed, meaning fish, chicken, beef, meat, vegetables, grains, lots of water. You need to flush the system out. So lots and lots of water. I don't drink juice at all. I drink lots of water. And exercising, I'm just going to show a little bit, just a little bit, because it depends. It depends on what your goals are. Your goals could be gain. Your goals could be losing, or your goals could be just maintaining. So it depends on what you actually want to do. Then you change the reps for that, and you change the weights. So, you know, we are always the middle section. We have babies, so the middle section is always out there. So some little simple exercises for lower, because you know that's where you have your baby, and that's where you carry most of the weight. And some people put weight on just in the stomach area. So I'm just going to do a little bit of exercise to show you what you can do for your waistline. So as I said, if you want to lose weight, you have to do a lot of repetition with less weight. If you want to gain weight or gain muscles, you do less repetition with heavier weights. So this is some exercise you can do. You can rest on your back like this, stretch your legs out, and just go, this 1, 2, 3, just like that, 20 reps, 5 times, 5 times. Another one you can do for the lower area, down, up, out, close, down. Try to keep here very tight because you want to tighten that muscle. Then up, down, out, in, up, down, out, in. For the waistline, if you want to lose weight, use light weights. This is a 5 pound. Cross your legs and just go crisscross, crisscross. If you can't do 10, 20 reps, start where you can. We never climb a mountain in one day. It's one step at a time. When you continue, you will build those muscles. Another one. This is a good one. It's called planks. You can either, if you're not strong in your arms, by standing up like this, you can, okay, Bella, stop. You can go down on your elbows and just stretch right out, tighten that stomach, and count to about 50. Or if you can't count, just keep a timer and just hold for 1 minute. So you just stay there, tighten, 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 breathe. Don't suffocate now, breathe. That's another one. Another one is easier, which is help with this area. You know, to give you some curves. You lay on your back. And just twist, 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 twist. But as you know, with every exercise, you have to warm up first. Do some jumping jacks or some stretches or some knee-eye. Warm up first, because if you're not exercising, you can, you know, pull a muscle or something like that. So warm up first before you start exercising. And that's it. If you need my information, I'm sure Michelle will leave all the info right there for you.
Yes, I do have a couple of questions. I used to do a lot of jumping jacks. I used to jog in my home while anything I'm doing, I'm jogging. I am preparing dinner, I'm jogging. I am sweeping the floor. I try to jog and stay active because I know it's important to stay active. But then after a while, which I was told that jogging too much is not good for the knees. Okay. So after a while, I was having problems with my knees. Yeah. So now I can't do the jogging at all.
Yeah.
So only thing that I can pretty much do as far as really staying active is walk on the treadmill. I can walk. I prefer the walk at anywhere I am. I prefer to walk than to stand. So I can do the walking, okay? But for people, some people, I know when you go to physical therapy, because I had a back injury, they said that the bicycle is best for you when you've had a back injury. For me, the bicycle hurts my knees. The walking does not affect my knees. But for people that have had knee injuries or have had challenges with their knees, what is the best thing that you would recommend for people that have challenges with their knees? First of all, okay, so that's one thing, the challenges with the knees. And then secondly, what is the best recommendation for people that have they have limited mobility? What is the best thing for them to deal with getting some exercises out there for their body?
If you have challenges with your knees or whatever, start off slow. Go walk down the block for half an hour or start at 15 minutes. Walk down the block and come back. You're moving. It doesn't matter what movement you're doing, you're actually moving. And if you're moving 20% of the time and eating healthy 80%, you're going to see results. And if I have a client that's in a wheelchair and she just sits there and exercises her arms, and when she can go out, she goes swimming in an harness thing, but she's moving. So just find something that you really love. Walking the dogs, walking down the street, enjoying the atmosphere outside. Just find something that you really like and just do it. Do it consistently every day and give yourself some time to rest, like Saturday and Sunday, rest. You don't want to kill yourself every day. Do it consistently, put it a special time and do it every day that time. And it become a habit after doing it for 21 days and you will see a result after 30, 60, 90 days.
Okay, so some people will say they really can't be bothered with they can't be bothered with drinking shakes and stuff like that, and they don't really want to do the shakes. What else would you recommend for a person? As you said, it's 80% what our intake. What would you recommend if a person said, oh, I don't want to deal with the shakes, I don't like that, I don't like shakes, it bothers my stomach, or whatever excuse that they have to say, well, I am not going to do the shakes? What do you recommend apart from the shakes?
Well, I do recommend the shake because, as you know, our food doesn't have the nutrients that our body needs. And our body really needs nutrients, especially over the other side of our life, because we're not getting the proper nutrients because food is reaped too early. It's traveled in trucks and all that stuff, and we're not getting the proper nutrients that your body really needs. And I would suggest try one shake. Just try one. You can add stuff to it. You can add fruits to it. You can add grains to it. You don't have to just have a bland shake. You can add other natural stuff to it to kind of spice it up. Or you can even use our shake to bake stuff. They have recipes that you can bake pancakes or banana pudding with our stuff because it has good nutrients that our body needs. So try the shake first before saying, I don't like shake. Try it first.
You know that there are going to be many people that have several excuses before they even go and say, oh, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. I don't want to try this or I don't want to try that because, there are going to be people that's going to have excuses.
Mhm.
No matter what you're talking about, there's
Yeah.
going to be someone that has an excuse. So, what is it that you can use your husband, for example, as a motivation for them? Because I have seen you on your videos with your husband, and I told you, man, he's looking good. I see you have been working on this gentleman, and he is looking good. I know he doesn't let the camera on him and all these things, but I have seen the improvement. So what would you say? What would you say? What would you say to someone that would say, oh my gosh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it because that's why something you could give the testimonial, even from your husband's standpoint, of what would really motivate people that have excuses.
Well, what I want for me, I want for others. You have to desire it. If you're not going to desire it, then you're going to find excuses and you're going to find flaws and whatever. You have to desire to live your best life now. Tomorrow is not promised. Yesterday is already gone. Okay? So live your best life now. And it takes one step at a time. You don't have to start off a big triathlon athlete. Start off a little bit where you can start and just keep adding and adding. And after 21 days, it's an habit. You can't do without it, but you have to start now.
Yes, they did say that the 50 is now the new 30. Agreed that you have to live your best life now, and you have to really try to work at what you can do. And everybody has their own limits. And I know starting small is also important. I did want to ask, what was the warm-up that you recommend, the best warm-up, because you said about jumping. Well, I told you I can't do the jumping. I can't do jump rope. I used to do it. I used to do hopscotch. I used to do the I used to do all of that. I did for years, but after a while, my bones are like, oh no. So what other thing you can recommend for a warm-up before an actual workout? Because that is something that is needful as well. And I do need you to show us an exercise for people that have knee challenges, because I know several of the ladies that does watch the Ladies Lounge, they do complain about knee issues. So those are the things I want you to highlight now, if you can.
Sure. My husband had 2 knee surgeries, so his knees can't bend up to a certain point. So while I'm doing some of the exercises, he's doing a different version of it. But before stretching, you can't do jumping jacks. Just do lift your legs for like 100 times. Your body will get warm. Once your bodies get warm, then it's flexible to move. But my husband can't bend his knee, can't bend like that. You only can bend to a certain point. So some of my exercises for the stomach, he can't do. For instance, he can't ride the bicycle. He can't do the ride the bicycle one. So what he does is just lift his legs. So you just kind of change exercise to wherever you can. But when you're doing exercise, concentrate on what you're working on. If you're working on your stomach, hold that stomach in, but breathe. Don't do that. Breathe. Pull it in and breathe. So if you can't bend your knees, don't try to. Just change it up a little bit. Once you're moving, you're moving. You see, it doesn't matter if you're doing exercise like this is the exercise, this is the exercise. Once you're moving, you're moving. And that's what all matters. You're moving.
So as a life coach and as a life coach, what are the challenges that I I know the dogs are a little bit of a challenge right now, but as a life coach, what are the challenges that you have found with dealing with people? What are the challenges? Or I know you've heard excuses, but what are the challenges that you have had or you have had to encounter or to overcome living your best life at 55? What are the challenges that you've had to overcome? Just to encourage someone else.
You have to have your me time. You have to put your time in the calendar. You're important. If you're not at your best, you can't be your best to others. You have to love you first, then show the love to others. So whatever it takes for you to be your best self, you got to do it. You got to do it. And if it means taking the time, if you're a morning person, you're an evening person, pencil yourself in. You're important. Pencil yourself in. And when that time comes, it's your time. You go do your thing for you. For you, because you are important. It's your birthright. He wants the best for you. So do that for you every day. And when you do it every day, then it becomes a habit and you won't want not to do it. Then it's a lifestyle. Not I have to do a thing. It becomes a lifestyle. Yep.
Okay, that's awesome. Penciling yourself in, making some me time. Okay, me time.
Yep.
I am important. Yes. Awesome. Awesome words. Yep. So the ups and downs, what are the ups and downs that you've encountered dealing with people that have they've had challenges adapting to becoming over 50? What are the things that you've encountered just being a life coach? What have you encountered with people? What have they said to you that something that, you know, that kind of impacted you? Say, well, no, you got to defeat this thing and you got to move on. And so what have you encountered being a life coach?
Well, life happens. Life happens. And they take a backstage. You can't take a backstage. Even when life happens, because as I said, we're living our life now. It's not a rehearsal. It's not a practice life. This is your life. You're living it right now, every single minute of the day. Live it the best you can. So if life happens, okay, life happens, you take a step. If you need time to, regroup, but come back. Don't push it to the side, forget about it, or say, I'm not worth it. Yes, you are worth it. You are worth it. You make that effort for you. You have to make that effort for you, because who is going to do it for you? If you don't do it for yourself, who is going to do it for you?
Okay, excellent. I think that this is just off the chain, wonderful stuff. So that everyone can know, live your best life now. And not because you are 55 or 65 or 75 or 35, and you did not accomplish everything that you set out to do in your life, that your life is over. You can forget about tomorrow, as she said. Forget about tomorrow. And let's work from today. Let's work on our body today. Okay, you can only lift one arm. Lift that one arm as far as you can get it. The other one you can't lift so high, but keep moving it. Like she said about her husband, he could only move his knee, but so far. And we have some of the ladies here on the Ladies Lounge. You have also had knee surgery. So you don't have an excuse, because he had both knees done. Both knees?
Both knees done. Back surgery. Oh, and a stroke. And a stroke.
Oh my gosh. And look at him now. Oh my God. Look at him. That is awesome. So really and truly, none of us has any excuse. We can live our best life now. God wants us to be happy. God wants us to live our best life. God wants us to just enjoy life to the fullest, because guess what? He gave us life. He gave us life, and he breathed his life into us when we were born. When we were born, he didn't have to cause his breath to come into us as a baby. You know how many children were stillborn, and we made it through the matrix of our mother, and we were able to come out and breathe. And we are still alive today. So many people died from the coronavirus. So many people got sick. So many people have challenges. But guess what? We can live our best life now by doing the best we can. As she said, very, very, very excellent words. 80% of our weight and what we get in our body is from what we eat. And 20% from the motion. So guess what? The Bible does say that bodily exercise profiteth little. And let me tell you, that is true. Little. But eating, we got to do it in moderation. Okay? And watch what we put in our bodies. Excellent words. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My life coach, living her best life at 55. Let me tell you, she went
56, going on 57.
Oh, 56. Excuse me. Don't say it. Tell them about you entering the contest. The one last time. I want you to tell us a little bit about the contest that you entered. I'm not saying anything.
Hi, I'm going to be 57 this year. So I'm 56 right now. But I entered Miss Bikini contest 2 years ago. I'm competing against 20-year-olds, 22-year-olds, and I entered. But I felt very confident in my skin. I didn't feel shy because we are, momming and beautiful, sexy bodies. I felt I need to represent my age group, and that's what I did. That's awesome. Fun.
And you did it. You did it. And let me tell you, living your best life, you can live your best life. Now, I'm not telling you ladies, now you got to go out there and enter the bikini contest. I'm going to tell you ladies that you can go out and look your best and feel your best. You know, they say that confidence is from inside. And when it comes from inside, it comes on your face, your expressions. When people look at you, when people speak to you, it is from inside. You have to have confidence. Oh yeah, you have to talk to the judge, or you have to talk to the lawyer, or you have to talk to the politician. But when you have the confidence, let me tell you something. You may feel like you don't have a PhD, or you don't have a master's degree, or you don't have this, or you don't have that. But let me tell you, when you have the confidence, let me tell you, you can live your best life. And I thank you so much, my guest, Miss Jacqueline Landi. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to have you here. And I'm so grateful that you took the time out to be on the Ladies Lounge to talk about living your best life. After 55, don't tell anybody your age. You're like one of my friends. She said, oh, I am 62 years old and I am proud of it. So you are just like her. Are bold and you are happy, and that's an awesome thing. I'm just grateful to God for you for coming on. And I'm gonna come down. I forgot, where in Florida you're from again? What? In Florida. Where are you in Florida?
Stewart, Florida. We live on the water.
Yes. You are in Stewart. I gotta come. Listen, I'm coming down to Stewart. Okay. So I bless God for you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming on to the Ladies Lounge. And I'm grateful to God for you. Amen.
Thank you.
Thank God for you.
It's my pleasure.
Yes. and we will talk and we will have more fun. Let me tell you, we may have to come back on the Ladies Lounge and do another presentation. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe hubby will be with you doing the exercises. Never know. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So thank you everyone for joining us here on the Ladies Lounge. We bless God for our guests and we just thank God. I hope everyone learned something today from what she had to tell us about being active and living your best life and what you put into your body. And let me tell you something, it's important, okay? We only bring important stuff to you here in the Ladies Lounge. We did learn, we did lull, and we did laugh. So see us next time on the Ladies Lounge.